In my previous video, I said that Ghana struck gold with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And just few hours after John Mahama's mind-blowing speech at the UN Congress this year, the US has reversed its visa ban on Ghana. You all know early last month, the US placed some visa restrictions on Nigeria, Ghana, and few other countries. And you all know the reasons why. But after one or two discussions the Ghanaian presidents had in the US yesterday, it seems like Ghana is back on track. What does this mean for the Ghanaian people? As people are asking and saying, what is the cost Ghanaians are going to pay as a result of this visa ban being lifted? I told you guys, this one, Mahama has gone to the US. What deal is he bringing back to Ghana? He went to Japan and he brought factories. This time around, he has gone to the US and he has brought back something good. Loveless. Let's watch people's reactions and then we come back.
If you're from Ghana, West Africa, wow, there is great news in the land of US visas. 2025 has been a roller coaster. If you agree with me, in July 2025, several African countries, Ghana included, were given a visa restriction from being able to apply for 5-year multiple visa entries to a 3-month single entry to the US. As of September 26, 2025, the visa restriction has been removed from Ghana only. As of now, we will just keep following the news and I will keep you updated.
Read this with me. He said, and the US had previously placed cutting restrictions on Ghanaian visas, but now they have lifted those restrictions. What that means is that Ghanaians can now get 5-year multiple entry visa, making travel to the US a lot easier and more convenient. It is definitely a positive development for travel and diplomacy between the two countries. And I asked ChatGPT and I said, okay, thank you so much. So what about Nigeria? He said, so in contrast to Ghana, the US has actually lifted the visa policies for Nigeria in 2025. Instead of the 5 years multiple entry visas, most non-immigrant visas for Nigeria are now limited to single entry and only valid for about 3 months. It's a bit a shift in policy and it definitely affects travel between Nigeria and the US. Should you see, family might tell you guys the truth sincere. For Nigeria, we no really get leader. And I know they understand. So I will not be happy if I give birth to a child. My child will be facing all those type of restriction and the rest. Once, no, it no go good now. And even Nigeria, you cannot bother with this one. Oh. Now he the basi rice, like they important for us. We want to go stay queue. They have look, USA have lifted up that visa restriction. Ghanaians, they are no longer restrict. Right now, 5 years straight, wait 3 months. with serious proof. So tomorrow you go say, what you gonna get? This and look, all those things are real, all those things are fact, all those things are not content. Oh, see, they are not content, those are real. So if you did here, you they say this one, they there, no worry. The country is just going. I don't just understand. If I study Ghana and I study the place where I'm from, I'll be like, what's going on? Not be the same votes. What did they happen? Now population, how will they drag? What did they talk?
For those who don't know, it's no longer a news that America lifted the visas restriction on Africa. They remove it from Ghana. Now Ghana is no longer restricted to enter America. Congratulations to Ghanaians. Congratulations to the president of Ghana. I always told you that this man, John Dramani Mahama, is something that we need to sit down, give him time so that we can understand him. That man is doing a lot for Ghana. Among the whole country that go under restriction under America, Ghana make it out. We don't know how. We don't know how they did it, but I see the news yet this morning that they said now Ghana can move and can apply for visa and they can give them 5 years. You know, and they can come in at any time and do their business and, you know, stay there, no problem. But people in the comment section are asking, in return of what? Like, in return of what? because you know America don't do anything for free. So I hope it's not in return of Ghana gold. You know Ghana is gold. Everything in Ghana is gold. That is why you see the water body of Ghana right now is having problem because of gold. It's so sad that a lot of our resources in Africa have become our nightmare. Congo is going through war today because of what they have. Because of what they have that they can make iPhone from. You know? But John Dramani Mahama is doing something beautiful. You know, I know politicians are always politicians. But when I see one, even if it's not 100% okay, but if it's 80 or 85, I think I can manage and work with him. President of Ghana is one of the presidents that we have right now. Even if he's coming from ECOWAS, ECO bloc, this man is doing well. So Ghana, please give him time. A lot of you are bashing him. A lot of you are coming after him, calling after everybody. You never see what is going on in another country. That is why I tell you, you must be politically have a diplomatic passport like me. I've never traveled around Africa, but with my brain, my mind, my soul, I travel everywhere. That is why it's easier for me to dictate. Ghana, you are enjoying. You are enjoying. At least your president is working. Your president is moving. Your president they carry they move. They move his ass up and down for you guys. Go another country like Uganda. You will thank God for Ghana. I love Ugandans, but Uganda is one of the useless government I ever see. Go to Kenya. Kenya always on the street dragging Williams Ruto. So you Ghana, allow this man to breathe. Give him time. Support him. You have your own Ibrahim already in Ghana. John Dramani Mahama is the Ibrahim of Ghana. And that is what we have now. We are going to work with it. I'm even afraid of the next government that will come after John Dramani Mahama, because I know you can only have this last time. He's the president before, for one term. And some genuine Ghanaian tell me that Mahama do well for the first time. I don't know how they remove him from Ghana. That is how they remove Kwame Nkrumah. I don't know how they remove him that time. Now, a lot of useless person come and be president of Ghana and Ghana suffer. Now, Mahama is come back again. And he's working every day. Every day. I can testify. Ghana, please allow this man to work with him. Make the office easier for him to work with you guys. Hey, next election now, we don't know who's going to hijack your country. If you don't know, you don't know. But guys, congratulations to Ghana. When would Nigeria work for their country to you know? When will other country have been sanctioned? Where is Adama Barrow? I'm not seeing Sierra Leone president. When are you going to do something on top of the restriction they put on your country? Because that is why you are in office. We will go to carry stomach like this. You go sit down and eat everything in state house. You are weak. You are tired. You go office. You go to sleep. Where is president of Cameroon? That way you go waka. You go peace for body. I don't understand. But Ghana, please, go and see other people suffering in their country and sit well with your president. Make it work. Make it work. Hey, you don't know what Cameroon is going through. You don't know what Cameroon is going through right now. You have one, don't lose it. So guys, this is the news coming from Ghana. Congratulations to them. I trust Mahama will not sell Ghana for America. I trust him. God bless Ghana, God bless Mahama. I don't like ECOWAS president, but you see Mahama, I love him.
Those of you calling for Africa unity, I have questions for you. How have you benefited from the policies that politicians are making in your country? What have you gained from your natural resources that has benefited you? Calling for Africa unity in what sense? What is your basis for calling for Africa unity? Just because we all have black skin? Is that the only reason why? Allowing other Africans to come into your country to abuse you and disrespect you is Africa unity? Is that what you mean? When other Africans are not holding their government responsible and yet they want to come to people's country, a country that is a little bit stable, so that they can enjoy the fruits of other people's labor, and then you call it Africa unity. Are you for real? The little resources that you have, these people come in and they are even lawless. Now, you cannot even pay for electricity bills in your country, especially you Ghanaians. Most of you cannot pay for the prepaid because some of these Nigerians are doing illegal connection of electricity. Calling for Africa unity when you yourself, you don't even have food. There is so many problems in your country. There are bad roads in your country, and you are all struggling at the same level. Can you imagine a blind man leading another blind man? Make it make sense. When you don't even have so much, when you don't even have enough for yourself, and you are calling somebody to come and share what you have, make it make sense. Are you all right? Are you sure you are mentally stable? Now, let me tell you something. Before Africa unity can be realistic, even Kwame Nkrumah does not support that Africans should move to other African countries which are stable. Kwame Nkrumah will not support that. Kwame Nkrumah even made mistakes. When he tried helping Nigerians or told Nigerians to join the African unity movement, Nigerians refused because Nigerians were supporting Arabs. So those of you who are supporting Nigerians, you are just putting your left hand and your right hand in hot soup. Get ready.
To be honest, I don't know why we don't talk about Ghana very much, because Ghana is the first African country to have independence, if I'm not mistaken, or the first in West Africa. And up till then, Ghana has always been the best country in Africa. Good behavior. I mean, you don't get stuff like war, economic crisis, political crisis in Ghana to the extent that the people have to come out to protest. Whenever Ghanaians come out to protest, their government always listens to them. Like, I think the Ghanaian government is one of the best governments in Africa, if I'm not mistaken. Like, Ghana, imagine having the independence in 1958, I think. Up till now, the country is still leading with good example. I mean, check Ghana. Look at economy, very good. Politics, very good. Infrastructure, very good. Like, Ghanaians are really good examples in Africa. And I think that other African countries to look at Ghana, respect Ghana, and learn from Ghana. I know there's a lot of, I don't know why we don't talk about Ghana too much on this space, but Ghana is one of the best country in Africa. Like, no cap, no capping, no argument. Argue with your killboard. But Ghana is one of the best country in Africa. Since 1958 till now, Ghana has been showing good example for other African countries to follow. Argue with your keyboard.
You're welcome to my channel. I'm Delicious Army. Here I talk Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and all the good stuff relating to them. There was a visa restriction on Nigeria, Ghana, and some other African countries where the US restricted them from having 5 years free entry into the US. He restricted it and made it three months, and many of these African countries frowned at it. Many felt it was unfair to them. But after the videos we saw from the just concluded UN Congress in the US, it looks like Mahama has whispered something into Trump's ear that has made Trump say, let's give them back their 5 years. Hey, what Mahama cannot do does not exist. I'm joking, you all know I'm joking, right? But trust me, Ghanaians are happy about this. They are reacting all over social media. They feel, finally we can go to the US. Take it or leave it. In as much as we try to deceive ourselves, everybody wants to go to the US. Except to have issues with the US government. You watching this video, don't lie. You want to go to the US. If they give you US visa, you'll be good, don't lie. So let's not just come with that sentiment of who wants to go to the US. It's a lie. You want to go to the US. So that aside, many people are saying this visa restriction that was lifted is a result of John Mahama's, clear communication and his speech on the deportation in the UN. You all know recently Mahama spoke extensively that countries should not encourage deportation, that countries should not deport immigrants, but instead they should manage them better. I did a video about that. Go watch my previous video where he spoke seriously against the deportation, saying it should not be encouraged, that nobody will leave their comfort zone to go to another country. That it's because where they are coming from, it's not good. That is why they would even have plans to go to another country. but went further to say when accepting immigrants, make sure you curtail their excesses so that they don't end up making the society inhabitable, which I have always preached here. I have always preached this in this channel that do not spread the message that immigrants shouldn't come into a country. No. Instead, curtail their excesses, because if you do that, do not forget that you have a brother, you have a sister, or you yourself, you are an immigrant in somebody else's country. So that is just it. And Nigerians also have their own opinion, because trust me, Nigerians are not happy with this visa restriction the US placed on them. And many people are reacting to it, saying that it is because of the prisoners the US want to send to the African countries. That was the major reason why they started this whole visa restriction thing, which we all saw on social media, where the US said they had selected some countries they want to deport some US hardened criminals too. And many African countries frowned at it. The Nigerian president frowned at it, which we already know that for some reasons, the Nigerian president and the US these days, it's like this. I did not see anything, All I just know is that the Nigerian president, this current one, and the US are like this. They don't use too well to see each other. We all heard he has a case in the US. I mean, people are even rumoring that is the reason why he did not go for this just concluded UN conference. That he had to send his deputy. I'm waiting I hear. I'm waiting I they talk. So we already knew that Nigeria was not going to accept any foreign prisoners from America. We already knew that one. We knew it. You know it as a Nigeria, yes. But Ghana, on the other hand, said they are welcoming. They are ready to welcome these prisoners from the US. Yes, and you all know it comes with a price. It comes with a token. And I believe at this point, the token it comes with is the visa restriction taken away. You know one thing about the West, they play fair. That's one thing about them. Before they give you anything, they ask for something in return. So long as you're doing your own part of the bargain, they'll keep giving you what they are giving you. That's one thing about them. Now, if you don't want their own part of the bargain, it's now left for you to arrange your house. You see how the US threw it out to African countries. If you will not take prisoners from us, they don't come into our country. It's their country. And trust me, Ghanaians want to go to the US now. So Mahama has got to beg on Ghanaians' behalf. But seriously, am I happy for Ghanaians? Yes, I'm happy for them. At least the 5-year US visa stuff is back. At least Ghanaian businessmen can do their businesses peacefully now. Ghanaian students can stay in the US peacefully. Ghanaians who want to visit the US back and forth the way they like can do it peacefully now. I'm really happy about that. I wish Nigeria would also have this visa restriction taken out. That is if we even have somebody who will be willing to negotiate on our behalf. But the way it's looking, the Nigerian president and US, I don't see that visa restriction being taken away anytime soon. But let's just, look at the handwriting on the walls and see what will happen in the, next few days. But guys, that's all I have for you in this video. I'm Delicious Army. Here I talk Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and all the good stuff relating to them. Kindly like the video and subscribe to the channel.